Good day, Doctor. Today we are going to present our Operation Management Group assignment. The company of our group assignment is Dul 5 Equity Sendian Berhad. Our team consists of 5 members. That is Fion, Singlian, Adris, Jenny, and Shinwei. The agenda of our group assignment is the first one, executive summary, the second one, company profile, the third one, plan, the fourth one, do, the fifth one, check, the sixth one, act, and the seventh is conclusion.
For overall this report, we are going to tell about the 5 Equity Sdn Berhad. This is an industry which is focused on food and beverage and hospitality. There are 3 main outlets, which is Gridiron Sports Cafe and Bar Lounge, Rev Cafe, and GI Garage. In this report, we will focus on PDCA approach. PDCA stands by plan. P. Identify the operational ways and areas for improvement. D. Do. Implement the strategies and action plans, and we will collect data. C. We will measure the results and compare with targets. And lastly, act. A. We will take the corrective and preventive actions for the continuous improvement. For this report, we're doing research on the 5 Equity Sdn Berhad. This is a type of business that is private limited company, and their main industry and focus on food and beverage and the hospitality. This business started at 2 July 2010 and have been over 16 years of operation. This company is a semi-enterprise, which is small to medium enterprise, and there's approximately got 50 to 100 of employees. The main company located at Kelana Jaya, Petaling Jaya, Selangor, Malaysia. In this Dolima Equity Sdn Berhad company, there's 3 key outlets, which is the first one is Gridiron Sports Cafe and Lounge, Rev Cafe, and Gridiron Garage. Gridiron Sports Cafe and Lounge opened at 2013. This is a cafe and bar lounge that have the live sports screenings for the customer for them to enjoy, and this is a non-halal restaurant. Rev Cafe opened at 2022. It is a Muslim-friendly cafe, which is motorcycle team cafe at Harley Road 77, Harley Davidson, KL. It provides the Western style food. And the third one, Gridiron Garage, which is open just 2025. It is also a motorcycle garage, team bar with casual dining. This business focuses on team dining and entertainment. It also focuses on customer satisfaction and the service quality. And lastly, the business also focuses on continuously business expansion, and they trying to make every time the improvement.
Now I'm going to talk about plan. The first one is downtime waste. Downtime represents defeats, overproduction, waiting time, non-utilized talent, transportation, inventory, motion, and extra processing. The first one is defeats. Defeats occur when a product or service fails to meet the requirements of internal or external customer. Put simply, defeats are mistakes, wrong orders, or improperly prepared food that needs to remain. The next is overproduction. Overproduction happens when products are produced or service delivered that is customer demand. Preparing more food or beverage what customer want, which result in waste and spoiling. The third one is waiting time. Waiting to any ideal time or delay in the production process where work is not actively being done. Due to slow procedures or delays, customers, employees, or equipment are waiting. The fourth one is non-utilized talent. Non-utilized talent is the insufficient use of employees' skills, creativity, or potential contribution within an organization. Employee productivity and morals are lower when their abilities and ideas are not sufficiently utilized. The fifth one is transportation. Transportation refers to wasted time moving products or other process-related elements unnecessarily or excessively. Insufficient layout result in excessive transportation of goods or product. The next one is inventory. Inventory waste is related to overproduction in that it represents an excess of raw materials, work in progress, or finished goods, tying up capitals and storage space. Excess inventory that uses up funds and raises the danger of spoiling. The next one is motion. Motion waste relates to transportation in that it involves movement, but motion refers specifically to the movement of people. Unnecessary staff movement slow down productivities and lead to tiredness. The last one is extra processing. Extra processing refers to any activities that are not necessary to produce a functional product or service, completing more work than is required, which increases expenses and time without providing value.
Now I'm going to talk about the plan, which is we will identify the critical problem before we're going to take out the action plan. Critical problem is the urgent or time-sensitive issues requiring the immediate action. A poor handling may disrupt the operation and damage the overall performance of the business operation. In this critical problem, we will find there's a two problem that happen in this company, which is insufficient staffing and the poor coordination between kitchen and service staff. Insufficient staffing is the workload which is can exceed the available staff capacity, and this will cause the employee stress and burnout. When the employee stress and burnout, it can reduce the productivity of the staff, and the service efficiency will become very low. And this will provide the customer a very bad customer service. Indirectly, it will negatively affect the staff mental and physical health. Another one is poor coordination between the kitchen staff and service staff. This has happened because ineffective communication and unclear roles can happen because there's no communication between the kitchen staff and service staff. When the order are error and the delay is not properly communicated, it will lead to the poor customer experience and damage the business reputation, such as the kitchen issues, which is the delay food or shortage ingredient that is not updated to service staff, and this will giving out the false information to customer.
There are 5 causes of insufficient staffing. The first one is poor forecasting. Demand and consumer traffic movements are not correctly analyzed by management. Staff schedules are not consistent with peak time, like lunch, weekend, and public holidays, when the demand forecasting is not done. Another is financial limitation. Limited staffing levels result from limited operational finances that prevent recruiting more full-time or part-time employers. The third one is employer turnover. Workforce stability is decreased by frequent resignation brought on by short hours, low salaries, and workplace stress. Fourth is lack of part-time or flexible staff. It is challenging to adjust a workforce due to significant increase in demands when there are no part-time or flexible staff. The last one is insufficient training and unbalanced skill. Task flexibility is limited when key employers are overworked or absent due to a lack of additional training. Next, there are also causes of poor coordination between kitchen and service staff. The first one is improper use of the POS system. Although a POS system is used to orders, poor coordination still happens when employers does not how to use the system appropriately or regularly. Special consumer demands are not accurately handled, such as less sugar, no ice, and some add-ons. The next one is insufficient training. Inexperienced new or part-time employers and order transfer errors. As a result, food preparation is delayed and orders are sent up incorrectly. The third one is lack of a standard operating procedure. Inconsistently result from the lack of standardized methods for receiving orders and preparing food. Different employers are use different techniques causes uncertainty and inefficient order preparation. The fourth one is excessive workload during peak time. Stress and multitasking limit attention to details. Stress and overloading make it harder to pay attention to details, which raises the risk of poor coordination and communication, raises the possibilities of mistake. The last one is poor workflow design and kitchen layout. Long distances and tight quarters limit the rapid movement of orders. As a result, decreases personal interaction. Now is the last part of plan that is targets for improving operational management. There are 3 targets. The first one is reduce order errors and product defeats by 30% within 3 months. This improvement focuses on better use of the system and providing proper training and staff so that orders including special requests are entered accurately. The second one is improve communication between the kitchen and service staff to decrease on food network and repetitive tasks by 25% in 3 months. By improving communication and coordination between kitchen and service staff, orders can be prepared correctly the first time, reducing waste and delays. The last one is reducing customer waiting time by 20% within 3 months, especially during peak hours such as lunchtime, weekends, and public holidays. This will be achieved through better staff scheduling and improved coordination between the kitchen and service staff.
Good day, doctor. My name is Fion Wing Taishin, and I will talk the do phase part. For the do phase, before putting our improvement plans into action. First, by improving staffing, we need to hire part-time workers during peak hours, such as the lunchtime and weekends. This helps reduce long waiting times when customer demand is high. Staff schedules are also planned based on previous busy periods, so more workers are available when needed. In addition, staff are cross-trained to handle the different tasks, allowing them to support each other during the rush hours. To improve order processing, the cafe uses a digital POS system. Orders are entered directly and sent to the kitchen, which help reduce mistakes and speed up the service. Next, for the inventory and kitchen efficiency part. We focus on inventory and kitchen efficiency so that the kitchen prepares ingredients 1 to 2 hours before the peak periods. This including the steps of cutting, marinating, portioning, which help the foods to be prepared faster during busy hours. Minimum stock levels are set for important ingredients, and daily inventory checks are carried out to avoid shortage. This also helps to reduce food waste. If the kitchen is still slow during the peak hours, management may improve their kitchen capacity by adding faster or additional equipment to increase the food output. The last one in do phase, which is layout, SOPs, and training. Lastly, we improve the work layout, procedures, and staff training. Workstations are arranged properly to reduce unnecessary movement and improve the workflow in both the kitchen and service area. Clear standard operating procedure or SOPs are introduced for taking the order, food preparation, inventory checking, and peak hour roles. A regular training section and short daily briefings are conducted to make sure all the staff understand their responsibilities and follow the procedures consistently.
Presenting the section for check, first evaluating the effectiveness of the implemented interventions. The effectiveness of the improvements can be assessed through some of the key components, for example, key performance indicators, KPIs, data collection methods, customer feedback mechanisms, financial analysis, process audits, and benchmarks. Moving to the second one, establishing clear key performance indicators, KPIs. So there are 4 here: service-related KPIs, staff productivity KPIs, inventory management KPIs, and customer satisfaction KPI. For the first one, service-related KPIs. This indicator help measure overall service efficiency. For example, average customer waiting time, ACWT. This help measures how long customer wait for placing an order until it's served. Target improvement is reduce waiting time by 20 to 40%. And another example, order fulfillment time, OFT. Tracks how long the kitchen takes to prepare and deliver each order. Moving to the next one, staff productivity KPIs. These metrics evaluate the impact of scheduling and training interventions. For example, labor productivity index. Output orders completed per employee per hour. Another example is task completion efficiency. Time taken by staff to complete routine tasks compared to standard times. The third one, inventory management KPIs. This indicator assess whether inventory preparation improvements are effective. We use inventory turnover ratio to measure how long quickly ingredients are used and replenished. Another one is stock out frequency, the number of times ingredients run out during peak hour. Last part for this is customer satisfaction KPIs. Customer perception is crucial for cafe operations. We use customer satisfaction score, CSAT, to measure through short online surveys or receipt-based feedback. Another one is Google review rating, average star rating before and after improvement intervention. Okay, we move to the third point, which is data collection methods for performance monitoring. There are 4 branches here, which are manual tracking forms, digital POS system data, customer feedback tools, and observation audits. Let's make it more details. For manual tracking forms, we have daily order sheets, waiting time logs, and so on. This method is suitable for small cafes with limited digital infrastructure. Okay, for digital POS system data, if a POS system is implemented, it can track time of order upload, time order is completed, and so on. This automated method reduces human error and improves data reliability. Going to the third one, customer feedback tools. We can collect the data through QR code survey or Google review monitoring. The feedback provides insights into emotional satisfaction, service quality, and areas needing attention. Last part for this is observational audits. Manager can perform daily or weekly audits to assess workflow efficiency, staff coordination, kitchen service communication, and so on. The observation helps validate whether SOPs are being followed. Okay. Moving to the last part for check is benchmarking performance before and after improvements. So we have customer waiting times, number of staff on shift, number of order errors, and daily customer volume. This provide references point for measuring progress.
On the act phase, Dulima Equity has focused on turning improvement into daily practice. First, successful change like shorter customer wait time, accurate order, and better staff coordination are now standardized through updated SOP. Next, staff receive ongoing training, including post-use and cross-training, so they can handle busy period efficiency. Motivation program and recognition also introduced to retain employee and encourage better service. Performance is continuously monitored through KPI like waiting time, order accuracy, and staff productivity.
Finally, the cafe promote a culture of continuous improvement by encouraging staff and customer feedback and repeating the PDCA cycle regularly. In conclusion, Dulima Equity faced critical issues like insufficient staffing, poor coordination, and downtime waste. These issues were caused by limited training, poor planning, and a lack of SOP. By implementing solutions such as better manpower planning, improved order system, inventory management, and ongoing training, the cafe has improved service speed, reduced error, and enhanced staff productivity. Moving forward, standardizing this process and use continuous monitoring will help the cafe stay efficient, satisfy customer, and maintain long-term growth in the competitive F&B industry.